Hey there, fellow travelers. I'm Jim. Welcome to Vacay with J&A. Today we're back with another edition of the Card Journey series, and today we're talking about the Chase Sapphire Reserve. So the Card Journey are videos where we explain to you 5 different things about a credit card that we've gotten in the past. 1, why we decided to get the card. 2, how the card fits into our travel hacking strategy. 3, what are the benefits of the card? 4, how did we use the sign-up bonus? And 5, do we still have the card? So let's get into it. Well, we were just starting out in our real travel hacking journey. We've gotten a couple of airline cards, but this was our first transferable currency card. I had read an article that said I had to have a British Airways account even if I would never fly British Airways. I was intrigued, so I read the article, and it talked about transferable currencies. I did a little bit of looking, and I found the Chase Sapphire Reserve. Now, this was going to be our first transferable currency card, and it had some benefits that we were looking into. It had a global entry and TSA pre-check credit. It was going to give us 50,000 Chase Ultimate Reward points, and it gave us a priority pass membership. And we didn't have any experience with airport lounges, but we were excited to check it out. So this is why we decided to get the card. When we look at our travel hacking strategy, we want transferable currency points, and the Chase Sapphire Reserve gives that to us. There's some of the best transferable currency out there, and there's lots of different travel partners. It also gave us access to global entry, which is really, really nice. Amy used it to sign up for global entry, and we'll talk about that more in a little bit. Also, it gave us access to lounges at the airport. And if you haven't tried an airport lounge yet, you may want to give it a shot. You may love it as much as we do. Let's talk about some of the benefits of this card. So right off the top, I'm going to talk about the annual fee. When we got it, it was $450 a year. Currently, it's $550 a year. Now, that's a lot of money, but for that money, you get a fair amount of benefits. First thing you get is a $300 travel credit that's really, really easy to use. You just swipe the card for any kind of travel charge, and it wipes it away. So basically, you can think of the annual fee as an effective $250 because you get a $300 rebate on all your travel purchases every year. It also comes with a global entry and TSA pre-check once every 4 years, which is up to a $100 value if you get global entry. It does come with a priority pass membership, which I talked about earlier. That'll get you into airport lounges. And it also has a lot of insurance benefits, including rental car coverage. So there are some insurance benefits, a lot of benefits for this card. This card comes with a 50,000 point sign-up bonus when we got it. And we decided to use those points to book some flights to Florida from Texas. We had a cruise planned. So we decided we would use these points so we didn't have to pay for the flights. Saved us quite a bit of money. And there was a 30% transfer bonus to British Airways at the time. So we got a little extra mileage out of those points. Pun absolutely intended. So do we still have the card? Yes and no. Technically, we still have it because after our first year, we downgraded it to the Chase Freedom card. So we still have the card, but it's a different one now. I actually got the Chase Sapphire Preferred after that. So we still had access to transferable currency transfer partners, and the Chase Sapphire Preferred has a much lower annual fee. As far as airport lounges go, we picked up some other cards that gave us access to lounges. Besides that, the global entry TSA pre-check credit we'd already used, so we weren't going to get another one for another 4 years. So we didn't really see any point in keeping the card at that point. You know, as you learn more about travel hacking, you'll know that some cards you can downgrade them to another card in the same family. And so that's what we did with this one. So that's our card journey for the Chase Sapphire Reserve. If you have any questions about the Chase Sapphire Reserve or travel hacking in general, go ahead and put those down in the comments. I'll be happy to respond. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you think somebody else might enjoy it, feel free to share it. We're so happy that you've come to watch our videos. Thank you so much for being here. Happy travels.